All right, second grade, it is time for some math. All right, so today's math, we're talking about telling time to the 5-minute intervals. So we're going to take a look here at our clock. Hopefully you can see my clock pretty well. And notice we are counting by fives. Now we have counted by fives a lot, right? You guys all know how to count by fives. So let's do this together. So this one would be 5, and then 10. Hang on there, I gotta turn that guy off. All right, let's try again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So let's see if I can get my writing tools here. Make my video go away there. All right. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we know that it is 40 minutes. All right. And my hour hand or my minute hand should point directly at the 8. And my hour hand is right here. Okay. Halfway between the 5 and the 6. So that would mean it is still 5 o'clock. So we would have 5:40. All right. Okay. Hey, good job there. So today that's what we're talking about. Counting by fives to get to the right time. So it takes 5 minutes for the minute hand to move to the next number. You can skip count by fives to tell the time. So once again, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. The hour hand is here between the 9 and the 10, making it 9:40. All right. So now that we know how to count by fives, let's go ahead and let's look at what we are doing today in our lovely blue folder. So I want to make sure that we are on the same page together. Looks like we are. So in our blue folder today, we are on lesson 5. I know some of you have worked ahead and that's just fine, but let's take a look at what lesson 5 has for us. It says, tell what time is shown, use the clock to help, and write the time. Alrighty, so if we're telling what time is shown, I would encourage you to find those minutes. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it's 50 minutes. And then if we look at our hour hand here, it's not quite to the 4. So it would be 3:50. All right. Go ahead and pause your video at any point, and what you can do then is you can finish 6 and 7. All right. So numbers 8 through 13, it says tell what time is shown, draw the hands to show the time. Now, the easiest one to do is start with the minute. So number 8, it says 5:45. So you count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm going to start at the 9. I'm going to draw my minute hand all the way back to the minute there. Remember, your minute hand is the longer one. And now my hour hand, it's 5:45. Well, that means it's really almost 6. So I want my hour hand to almost be at the 6, but not quite. Okay, let's go ahead and do number 9 together as well. It says 12:35. So we count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Ew, that's kind of a wonky hour hand or minute hand there. So there's my 35. Okay, and then 12:35. Well, that's halfway between the 12 and the 1. All right, so you can see that. Go ahead and pause your video and do 10, 11, 12, 13 if you'd like. We're going to take a look at the back here real quick. Okay, if we look at the back, we've got some word problems here. Number 14 says, if the hour hand is close to the 11 and the minute hand is pointing at the 10, what time is it? Well, if it's pointing at the 10, that means it's 50 minutes, or 50 minutes. Okay. So we put our minutes down. And if it's close to the 11, but not quite there, that means the hour is still 10. So then it would be 10:50. Okay. All right. So then you have 15, 16, and 17 to finish up. Let's go ahead and look at the homework. Our homework here is the same idea. Okay, numbers 1, 2, and 3, the directions say read the time and then write the time. So if you look at that minute hand, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So it's 45 minutes. I write that in the minute spot on the digital clock. Okay, and then I look at my hour. It's not quite to the 6, which would make it 5:45. Okay, so do the same idea with numbers 2 and 3. All right, well, let's take a look at the back. On the back, you're drawing just the minute hand to show the time. So number 4 says 11:35. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So my minute hand is going to point directly at the 7. So I like to kind of start on the number and go back to the center. Okay, how about number 7? Don't forget to do 5 and 6, by the way. It is 1 o'clock. Hunter is waiting for Ben. Ben said he would meet Hunter in 25 minutes, but he arrived 5 minutes late. What time does Ben meet Hunter? So it was 1 o'clock. So let's put our hour in. And 25 minutes after 1 o'clock would be 1:25. Instead of 25 minutes, he was 5 minutes later than 25. So it would be 1:30. You see that there? All right. Let's go ahead and do number 8 together. A train leaves at 10:40. Which clock shows 10:40? So let's start at this one. This one says 10, but if we've known anything from today's lesson, that 7 is 35. This one says 10. Well, 5 minutes after 35 would be 40. So we're going to fill in the bubble by the second clock. If we look at the third clock, the hour hand isn't quite to the 10, which means it's still 9:40. And on the fourth clock, the hour hand's not quite to the 9, it would be 9:35. All righty? Okay, so make sure you're doing your fact fluency. Some of you have kind of forgotten, and just keep doing the best you can. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.